Thanks for coming out. We're people folk. Wow, this is awesome that you guys are here.
Pack the house, man.
I know.
I'm kind of nervous right now. Wow, this is awesome.
Let's play a song. We should play a song for them.
This first song is called Roast Ribs. And told the story of the gold she could bring, with greed as the motive and beauty the price. They only find evil through the devil's eyes, yeah. Little man bargained and taking everything he can, spinning and wheeling that straw into gold. Started with a necklace, a ring, then a clothes. Now she's crying out naked, cold and alone, yeah. Can you guess my name? Can you guess my name? Can you guess my name? And can you guess my name? With one last promise, the deal was done. She swore to give the little man her firstborn son. His lame little legs skipped away with joy. He knew one day he'd have his own little boy, yeah. Had a baby, she forgot about the day that the wisecrack would come back to pick up his prize. She cried out, "Please don't take him away. I'll give your boy back if you can guess my name, yeah." Can you guess my name? Can you guess my name? Can you guess my name?
I don't think so.
Can you guess my name? Now around the fire you hear him singing along. He thinks that he's won, he doesn't know that he's wrong. As the smoke rises up to the big blood moon, he yells out his name, but he's spoken too soon. And now you see the things aren't always as they seem when the devil strikes up and deep. But if you look real close, you can see that love is real. Can you guess my name? Can you guess my name?
I think I can, I know I can.
Can you guess my name?
I don't know. Bandy legs,
Guess my name.
I don't think so.
Can you guess my name?
I don't know. Bandy
Can you guess my name?
I don't think so. Wait, is it Rumpelstiltskin?
Thank you guys. So those of you who aren't familiar with our project, we've been working on writing, recording, and performing a full-length album that's based on fairy tales. So each of our songs has a different perspective from a different character. Most of them that you're probably aware of. That last one, obviously, Rumpelstiltskin. And this next one is more of the lullaby type. It was written by George, and it was for his girls, which are here right now.
Well, the words are going to sound familiar, so I didn't write all of it, but the music's a little bit different. It's from a nursery rhyme, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules, but it made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. La da da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Then the teacher turned it out, but still it lingered near, and waited patiently about till Mary did appear. Why does the lamb love Mary so? The eager children cry. 'Cause Mary loves the lamb, you know, the teacher did reply. Well, hello, Mary, do you remember who I am? I was just a little boy when I first read about you in your land. But I'm much older now, with my own 3 children. Mary, how they love you. Mary, how they love you. Mary, how they love you and your lamb. Just like I did.
Oh, I remember. You used to stay up and play way past your bedtime.
That's right. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, her lamb,
My lamb?
your lamb, was sure to go. Thank you. That was Mary as Mary.
This one's called If I Fall.
You told me not to worry. You told me nature doesn't hurry. And if I seem afraid, at least I'm not ashamed. 'Cause if I fall, I know you stand tall to pick me up, dust me off. And if I drowned, I'd be safe and sound if the water that filled up my lungs was you. 'Cause if I fall, I know you'd stand tall to pick me up, dust me off. And if I drowned, I'd be safe and sound if the water that filled up my lungs was you. Take me for what you will. Hard to swallow, I'm just like a pill. But if you really want me, then take me. 'Cause if I fall, I know you'd stand tall to pick me up, dust me off. And if I drowned, I'd be safe and sound if the water that filled up my lungs was you. If I drown, I know you stand tall to pick me up, dust me off. And if I drowned, I'd be safe and sound if the water that filled up my lungs was you.
Thank you.
So we're always debating whether or not we should let you know who the fairy tale character is beforehand, or if just let you figure it out. But I'll give you a hint. The title of the song is Naughty and Me. So you can think of a fairy tale character who's struggles with being naughty. Does that help? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think that's good.
Okay, you think
I
so?
think that's a good
Okay.
clue.
All right. There you go.
I'm a loner, I'm a loser, just a woodcarver's son. Let's red over, send me over, but don't expect me to run. Wood embraces, big back glasses, Papa says I look nice. Part the middle, crack the riddle on my sugar and spice things up. I'm so helpless and you came along. The scary things that I'm next and taught me right from the wrong. With my eyes crossed, now I'm starting to see I got a little naughty in me. Let's just say my GPA is higher than the school jock. There's a rumor that I'm a late bloomer, 'cause my voice cracks a lot. Don't you worry, said Miss Murray, she's a sexy school nurse. Can I stay a little longer if my splinter still hurts so bad? So helpless, and he came along and taught me right from the wrong. Now I'm starting to see I got a little naughty in me. Now I'm a boy who chips love's a whore that makes me one happy play. Hey, fairy fair with the blue hair, I guess I have anything. Mr. Cricket was the ticket, he's a pretty cool cat. It's just too bad the clumsy lad to make him go slide. Spice things up and so help, and then he came along.
Papa still thinks that I'm reckless.
It's on me right from the road. And now I'm starting to see. Got a little naughty. I got a little naughty in me. Thank you guys. Thanks.
So, what character was that one about?
Yeah, what character?
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Was it easy?
All right, I'm just gonna tell you this next one, and there's a reason for it. There's gonna be a dialogue, and if I don't tell you, it might feel kind of weird what's going on. So this next one's called Ariel. This is about Little Mermaid, and Ariel will be played by Mary, and Ursula is gonna be Kaylin. So, or Kaylin's gonna be Ursula, whichever one you wanna think about. So, all right. And on the album, we're wanting to have a harpist play. So I'm basically playing what the harp player would play. So
We had our first rehearsal with her this past week. So
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So you can imagine a harp instead of the guitar. I don't know if that will help, but I'll try to emulate it. I don't think I can, but all right, here we go.
Surface is calling your name. Child, who can blame you for running away? Love is a powerful thing. It makes who are wise do the most foolish things. Love is a powerful thing. How can I sing when the man that I love doesn't even know I exist? How can I dance when my heart is above in that waterless world of his? How can I not cross the earth? How can I not follow him? Just for a chance that he might fall in love with me. Oh, unrequited love, such music fills my ears. The thought of such pain calms my blood, fills me with joy and fills me with tears. sing when I love him, blame you for running even though I exist. I must follow my heart, even if it leads to my doom. As I rise from the dark, I will dance on ice, dance on ice, dance on ice. For you, my love, for you, my love, for you. Love is a powerful thing.
Thank you. That one is brand new, like last week.
Riding off to grandma's on a warm sunny day, picking them little red berries and eating some along the way. I knock, knock, knock on her door. She comes out with her love and more, and that is when I notice something weird. Grandma had a funny beard. Oh my, what great big eyes. Grandmother, have you grown in size? The fur on your face is tickling my nose. Oh good grief, what great big teeth. Grandmother, you are scaring me, now that you are nibbling my toes. So I pulled out my foot and ran. Everybody now!
Ran out the door like the gingerbread man.
But I could hear her growling close behind. So I cinched up my red hood tie and braced myself for Grandma's bite. So much for my warm summer ride. Grandma's mouth was open wide. Oh my, what great big eyes. Grandmother, have you grown in size? You're not who you say you are, I fear. Oh good grief, what great big teeth, foaming as you stare at me. All the better to eat you with my teeth. Oh! Now the big bad wolf had his feast, the boy had smelled in the belly of the beast. And I did not foresee this last surprise. When I slid right down to his feet, made me shiver and I let out a scream. Grandma too was fooled by his disguise. No one could ever hear her cry. That's a fun one. Pretty much anything with the mandolin is gonna be fun, right? It's like you can't hear the mandolin and frown. I think it's impossible.
Find me by the wishing well. I'll be sitting there, tossing pennies from my thoughts. A flower blooms and the wind blows and the grass is greener. 'Cause I see you in my reflection, and you keep me safe from the wind that blows me away. Counting the seconds, I'm far from understanding all the shadows. And I know I'll see you soon by the wishing well, stealing pennies from my thoughts. I won't stay away, I won't let it go. I'm pouring into my reflection. I'm just a little girl, a part of a big, big world. No matter where I go or where you are, I know you're always close. 'Cause I see you in my reflection, and you keep me safe from the wind that blows me away. Counting the seconds, I'm far from understanding all the shadows. And I know I'll see you soon by the wishing well, stealing pennies from my thoughts. I won't stay away, I won't let it go. I'm pouring into my reflection. Sprawling, I am falling down. The echoes in my heartbeat, I can hear the sound. And you call me back. I'll be by the wishing well, I'll be sitting there, and you'll be running through my thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. En el otoño nació la niña Claudia María. Nació blanquita, nació bonita Claudia María. Y en la casa todos cantaban de alegría. Claudia María, Claudia María. Cuando lloraba los animales se acercaron advirtieron sobre lo que deben hacer. Llegaron frutas y papas fritas y la guitarra, celebrando el día de la Día María. Nació blanquita, nació bonita Claudia María, y en la casa todos cantaban de alegría. Claudia María, Claudia María. En el otoño nació la niña Claudia María, nació blanquita, nació bonita Claudia María, y en la casa todos cantaban de alegría. Claudia María, Claudia María, Claudia María, Claudia. María.
Together. And yeah, so up the West Coast, the band will get back together, and it's not the end.
So follow us on Facebook. Like us.
Thank you guys for listening. Here we go. The news spread from town to town. People gather round to see the remains of the boy who'd fallen down. In the hour that his sister discovered his shell is the time of the day they ring the town bell. Whoa, now his mom wears a permanent frown. She speaks of God in the center of town. She says his yoke is easy and his burden light. The son may have died broken, but the Lord made him right. The townsfolk had a king, a glutton big and mean. He'd stolen all the people's food, he'd licked his fingers clean. The bigger he became, the smaller that they got. The more those empty stomach nightmares filled their hungry thoughts. Whoa, now the wears a permanent frown. Speak of God. yoke is easy and his burden
light. Some may have died.
broken, but the Lord made them. Some say he was pushed right off that old brick wall. Listen closely now. I'll tell you, Mom, they all were wrong. I was there, I saw it all.
Don't you worry, though you're broken, I will hold you in my heart forever. You are safe in the Lord.
Do you hear the bells? They are calling out your name. That's the sound of freedom. His death was not in vain. Don't to save the people. His yoke will make them strong. Death not a sacrifice. Heaven that brings the
Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Tin Man, you've been in the rain for too long. The hole on your chest plate suggests that something is wrong. You once had a skip in your walk, an endearing lisp when you talk, but you gave your one heart to the girl that you loved, and she left you stiff as a rock. Poor Mr. Tin Man, you silly old ignorant fool. You know the first rule of love is you gotta learn to keep your head cool. But you jumped in the water feet first, and for your old iron joints it's the worst. Now you're stuck at the bottom of Lake Gilligan, suffering history's curse. There you go, trusting, trusting. Now you're here, rusting, rusting. There you go, falling, falling. Now your engine's stalling, stalling. which is up to no good. The Munchkins need their hero and all of his wood. Oil can, they all cry, but it's just no match for the tears in his eyes. And Glenda the Good Witch came and replied,
I wouldn't hold my breath, little guys.
there you go, trusting, trusting. Now you're here, rusting, rusting. There you go, giving, giving. Sometimes life's just not worth living. Centuries passed and the legend found true relief. A girl with a need for adventure spotted his grief. With her pigtails she dried off his eyes, and she whispered to him,
Hope don't float, boy, you
as
fly.
she loosened his joints and soldered his parts, and said, now let's go and find you a heart. There you go, waking, waking. Here's a new man in the making. Well, new parts and new friends, they follow the road they thought best. Good company and laughter filled up the hole in his chest. The pigtails decided to make her way home, and Tinny said, fine, then just leave me alone. She kissed her dear friend on his once shiny head, and this is what she said.
You've got a good soul, trust it, trust it. Don't let your tears rust it, rust it.
Something about us sure has changed. We're not the same people we met on the range.
Maybe your girl left you broken apart. Whatever she took, Rick. Whatever she took, Rick.
It wasn't your heart.
Thank you.
Thank you guys again. I know a lot of you have driven a long ways. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for listening. Your support means a lot, so
Yes.
thanks a lot.
Seriously. Thank you so much.
So we have some refreshments in the back, I think. If they're not, they're gone.
Amy might have eaten them all. George's daughter was grabbing at him earlier.
Yeah, and you can like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So continue to follow us. We'll keep you updated on the progress of the album. And hopefully sometime 2016, we'll be able to release it and you guys can have something fun to remember us by.
That sounds so sad.
Does it? Gosh. Sorry. Yeah, so this is our last song. It's untitled right now. And there's a very small hint in the song about which fairy tale this one's about. So feel free to guess at the end if you'd like. Thank you guys again. Appreciate it. are you thinking about? Is the past on your mind? Why do you worry now? Why do you worry now? Things are gonna be fine. But wait for me, I'm right around the bend. Can you see? This is not the end. It cannot be the end. Every time I close my eyes, I think about the life I left behind. I wonder if before I die, I'll ever get a chance to say goodbye. I know I won't be here forever, so let me down, let me down. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? Do you feel out of time? Why are you crying out? Why are you crying out? There is an evil inside. Wait for me, I'm right around the bend. Can you see? This is not the end. It cannot be the end. Every time I close my eyes, think about the life I left behind. I wonder if before I die, I'll get a chance to say goodbye. I know I won't be here forever, so let me down. I know it's sad, and I know you're scared. Mom and Dad left us way out here, but there is so much more. And I know you're down, just hear me out. The love we have will save us now. There is so much Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Appreciate it.
you.
Thank you for coming. Drive safe. Hopefully we'll be talking to you guys soon.